leave a detailed message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Have a great day.
James, this is Stephen. Could you please call me as soon as possible? Thanks.
She's asking for you.
How is she?
She's asking for you.
She's not coming, is she? That's all right. We're home and we're together. I'm happy.
I left her a message. Maybe she'll call.
She never has before. Her Bible. I need her Bible. Open it to the bookmark.
Forgiveness.
Take her Bible, Stephen. Forgive her. And ask her to forgive us.
Forgive us for what?
We loved her, Stephen. And we failed her. Promise me you'll give her the Bible. Forgive her. Ask her forgiveness.
I promise.
Oh, thank you, Stephen. Please, remember that I love you. And I'll be waiting for you in heaven.
She's with God now.
You did the right thing. Bring her home.
Hello?
Hello, Stephen. It's James.
You've called at a bad time, James.
I'm sorry I didn't call sooner. Miranda and I have been very, very busy.
Abigail is gone. I was hoping Miranda would come back to see her before it was too late. Now it's too late. The funeral was this morning.
I'm so sorry. Is there anything I can do?
Nothing.
I'll tell Miranda. I think it's something she ought to know.
Don't you tell her a thing. Abigail had me promise to do one thing, and I'm going to do it.
What are you planning to do?
That's my business, James. Look, I wanted you to know because you were a big comfort to Abigail, letting us know how Miranda was doing. But Abigail is gone now, and I have her wishes to consider. I will tell Miranda that Abigail is gone to her face.
I don't think that's a good idea.
It's a terrible idea, but I promised. I need your address.
I don't know, Stephen. Listen, I gotta go.
Forgiveness. It's just not the same without her. I will tell Miranda that Abigail is gone, to her face.
Lord, am I doing the right thing? I don't know if I can keep this to myself. I'm headed to the office.
Okay. You look good.
Thank you.
What do you want for dinner?
Let's not talk about dinner right now, okay? There's something I really need to talk to you about, okay?
What's so important?
Sit down, please.
What? You're starting to worry me.
Please don't be mad at me. But I've been speaking with Stephen for a few months now.
I'm sorry, what? You know I want nothing to do with them, and you've been talking to him for months behind my back?
I wanted to let them know that you were all right, but that's not the issue right now.
So what's the issue?
He called me a few months ago. Abigail was sick. Cancer. Sorry.
How is she?
She passed away a few days ago.
Well, there's nothing I can do about that now. When's the funeral?
It was earlier this week.
Well, I wouldn't have gone anyway.
Wait.
For what? You talked to them for months behind my back, and you picked now, after Abigail's gone, to tell me that?
I didn't know what else to do.
James, they lied to me. For years, I was going to church every Sunday, and everybody else knew they were lying to me, and now you're lying to me?
That went well.
Liars. Now he's a liar.
Miranda, you back there?
Yeah, come on in.
Thank you. I just had to get out of that house for a minute.
I'm interrupting you.
No, it's fine. Turns out I needed some company.
Me too. Who would think with doctors and nurses and therapists barging around the house all day I'd need company, but I could use a moment of quiet time with a friend.
How's Michael?
He's getting better every day. He recognizes me now, and the therapist said that he should be out of the wheelchair in a couple of months. And the nurses are optimistic too, but the doctors...
Don't listen to the doctors. Doctors are always pessimists. Listen to the therapists and the nurses. They're the ones spending all this time with him.
Yeah, they spend more time with him than I do. And with that realization, I need to get home. Michael will be wondering where I am.
We'll come back anytime. I'll make some tea.
I took our health and the lives we had for granted. Never again.
Why am I doing this to myself? Car's running a little rough. I think I'll get off the interstate for now.
You were working late last night. Try not to wake you.
Yeah, I didn't sleep well. Listen, I'm sorry I went against your wishes.
I haven't spoken to them for years by choice. You had no right to call them.
I know.
And Abigail dying doesn't change that. I'm not going back there. Ever. I have a birth mother. We have a relationship. That's it.
I better do something before he gets here.
Need some help? I'm pretty good with cars.
That makes one of us. Stephen,
Joseph.
nice to meet you. Guess I'll have to walk back into town. Gotta be a couple of miles.
I just walked through that town. It's nice, but I don't think there's a mechanic there that can help you. Not on a Saturday, anyway.
Saturday? Is it Saturday already? When you're retired, the days just sort of run together.
Every day is a gift from the Lord, Stephen. Trouble is, some people think he gave us an endless supply. I think I feel a loose wire here. Thought I might have gotten it. All right, hop in and start her up. You're all set to go.
Where you headed?
Los Angeles.
So am I. Need a lift?
That'd be great.
Wonderful. Hop in. You've reached my cell phone voicemail. Please leave a message.
I assume you're already headed this way. Our address is 407 Valley View Drive, Sherman Oaks. In for a penny, in for a pound. I hope Miranda can forgive me for this. I'm keeping this from her, too.
Sure is nice to finally get away from all that gray sky, but it's getting colder. By the way, I have an extra jacket. You can borrow it if you want. Not exactly the talkative type, are you?
I'm just enjoying the scenery. There's a lot to take in traveling this fast.
You're the first person who said I drive fast.
Well, I've been walking.
I like driving these old highways. You get to see a little bit of what America used to be like. You miss a lot driving the interstates, and even more when you fly.
I like the speed just fine. The scenery is beautiful.
The scenery will get better as we go west.
Ah, yes, the mountains. I'm looking forward to that.
Have you ever been through the Rockies?
No, not yet.
Well, you're in for a real treat.
Well, take your time. I haven't had my fill of these wide open spaces.
Me, I get tired of the flat after a while.
You could never tire of this.
Maybe you're right. It does have a sort of stark beauty about it. What'd you get?
Bread and peanut butter.
Peanut butter?
Yeah, peanut butter. World's perfect food.
Good sandwich. We gotta stop for the night. I'm getting too tired.
Where are we?
Near Pueblo, Colorado. I'm gonna get a room. I'm too old to bunk with somebody.
That's fine. No reason for me to spend money on a room. I don't mind sleeping outside. I like the view.
Suit yourself.
See you in the morning.
All right. Hey, Joseph.
Did you decide the room was too stuffy?
I decided that spending the extra money for another room wasn't a bad idea. Besides that, it's gonna rain. You'll get drenched.
I guess you're right.
You got the car running. This is the least I can do. Okay, come on.
Thank you, Lord, for providing me a friend that cared enough to give me shelter. Found some tea bags next to the coffee maker. Would you care to join me in a cup of green tea?
Come on in.
It'll help you sleep.
I don't normally need help getting to sleep, but a cup of tea sounds nice.
I don't mean to bother you. I just enjoy sipping a cup of green tea and having an intelligent conversation in the evening when the opportunity presents itself.
It's a good idea. I was just gonna do a little reading before going to sleep.
That's a fine choice. What's your favorite book?
Acts. I like reading about action, not just words.
I remember that printing. 1970s, I think.
You got a great memory. It was a gift to my daughter.
Why doesn't she have it now?
That's a long story and very private.
I don't mean to pry. Nice tea, by the way.
It was a good idea, but we've got all day for intelligent conversation.
I can tell you're busy. I can finish this in my room. What time are we checking out?
I'd like to get on the road by 8 o'clock.
Again, thank you for the room. It was very nice.
You're welcome. Good night. Good morning. Sleep well?
Sure did.
Just so you know, I like to stop now and then and stretch my legs and enjoy the scenery. Well, I wish Abigail was here with me to see this. She would really enjoy it. Oh, I miss her.
Stephen, I'm having second thoughts about this. Please give me a call.
I'm already in Colorado. I'll be there in a couple of days. Come on, Joseph. Time to get back on the road. Hard to believe it was so warm just 2 days ago. Now we're surrounded by snow. I have to make a phone call. Give me about 5 minutes.
Well, I'll just wander.
Hello?
James, it's Stephen. Returning your call.
Listen, I'm glad you called. I've really been having some second thoughts about you coming out here.
It's too late for that, James. I'm already in Colorado. I'll be there in a couple of days.
Well, then listen, I'm gonna have to tell Miranda. I just can't have you show up unannounced like that.
I understand. As a matter of fact, I insist that you tell her. If she still chooses not to see me, so be it.
Either way, you know, you're really putting me in a bad spot here.
The middle is always awkward, James. You just tell her, and I'll deal with the consequences.
All right, listen, see you soon. Have a safe drive.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, he'll deal with the consequences. Right.
Everything all right?
I don't know.
Well, would you like to talk about it?
No, I need some time to think.
Hi.
Hi.
How was church?
was asking about you.
Am I still on the prayer list?
Every Sunday.
What do you want for lunch?
I don't know.
What?
Steven's coming to Los Angeles.
It's a free country. LA's a big city.
I gave him our address. Strike two.
I'm chopping vegetables. I would stand back if I were you.
Sweetheart, I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do.
I don't understand what's going on here. I don't understand what your problem is. This is my life. This is my decision. It took everything I had to pack my bags and leave Kentucky. And I'm not going back there.
I know, but all the blame, all the hate.
I don't hate them.
Then give him a chance. Let him see it one more time before he dies. Is that really too much to ask?
Yes, it is.
Well, then maybe we should take some time off and just not be here when he gets here.
I don't know. You've had some time to think about this. Let me think about it for a while.
Fine.
The good Lord gave us this beautiful country to live in, His Bible to live by, delicious peanut butter sandwiches. Agreed to ask for anything else.
God gave me a beautiful wife, a wonderful home, good health, and now this journey.
Traveling with your daughter's Bible. Sure would like to know more about that.
I'm not ready to talk about that yet. What the first settlers thought when they saw that wall of mountains.
I'd imagine a combination of awe and discouragement.
Kind of like the way most people approach life today.
I can't tell if that's profound or just depressing.
I don't want to fight with you, James.
I don't want to fight with you either.
How long have you been talking to Stephen?
For about a year now.
You called him? You started this?
After you told me about them, I figured I'd call them so they wouldn't worry about you.
Let me see if I got this straight. You give them a call after you knew I didn't want them in our lives, and then you find out Abigail's dying and you don't tell me?
I wasn't thinking. I thought I'd give them a call just so they could have some peace. And then this whole thing with Abigail, and I thought I would have had to admit the call then.
Now he's coming out here. Do you know why?
No, not really. Just to come see you, I gather.
Well, tell him not to come. Tell him he's not welcome.
I did. He's coming anyway.
That's because you gave him our address.
Is it really that bad?
I don't need people in my life that I can't trust.
Did you ever think of forgiving him?
Never crossed my mind.
Maybe we should go out of town for a while.
No, we're staying. You wanted this. Now you're going to see what's going to happen.
There's a lot of answers in that book, Stephen. But perhaps not about your particular situation. Would you care to share your story?
This is something I've never told anyone. It's a secret that Abigail and I protected for many years.
Maybe it's time you told someone.
My wife Abigail and I were married for 48 years. She died last week.
Very sorry to hear that.
A few years into our marriage, we found out that we couldn't have any children of our own. Abigail was devastated. Then after about a year, she decided we should adopt. I wasn't sold on the idea, but Abigail said that we had an opportunity to make a child's life better. Who could argue with that?
It's a noble thing to want to make someone else's life better.
That's what Abigail said. So we went to an adoption agency and found a little angel. She was 3 years old, and her name is Miranda. This is the Bible we gave her when she came to us. We wanted to raise her right, see to it that she went to church every Sunday. She grew up loving the Lord. The day she was baptized is a day I'll never forget. Then she turned 18. Abigail and I had discussed it for years. But we decided it was finally time to tell her the truth, that she was adopted.
I'm assuming that didn't go very well.
Worse than you could have ever imagined. She called us liars. Said that she hated us. That her whole life had been a lie. much that she'd been the brunt of a 15 years practical joke. Everyone else was in on it, that the whole parish was laughing at her behind her back. She said she hated us, she never wanted to see us again, and she left. That was 25 years ago.
You haven't seen her since?
No calls, no letters, nothing. We feared the worst, of course. But then, about a year ago, we got a call from a man in Los Angeles. Said he was Miranda's husband, James. Said he had looked us up on the internet. I still don't know how that's legal. Anyway, he gave us his cell phone, and we've talked to him now and then.
That was nice of him to reach out to you.
Yes, it was. But he didn't tell Miranda. He said that she hadn't changed her mind, and it was unlikely that she would.
And then your wife got sick.
Yes. He told James that Abigail wanted to see Miranda, but he either didn't tell her or she was unmoved. Either way, Abigail died without ever seeing Miranda again. Abigail's dying wish was that I take this Bible to Miranda and ask her forgiveness and tell her that we forgive her.
I trust Abigail's true wish is for Miranda to turn back to the Lord.
Mothers only want what's best for their children, even if we aren't flesh and blood.
Thank you for sharing that, Stephen.
It's good to have finally told somebody.
Kind of puts a bit of perspective on your problems, doesn't it?
What if she still won't see me?
Perhaps her heart softened.
That'd be wonderful, but I doubt it.
Well, let's ask God for help. And hopefully, your daughter will welcome you with open arms when we arrive.
Will you pray with me?
Absolutely.
Amen.
Now let's get going. Got a Bible to deliver.
Yes.
I'm gonna take the pup for a walk in a few, but there's something I need to talk to you about. It's important.
It's okay, James. I forgive you. It's gonna work out, okay? Let's just forget about it.
No, I can't forget about it. It's something I have to say. Listen,
You sure you want to poke the bear again? Really?
let me start by saying that I love you very much. It's been the best 5 years of my life. And I'll be the first to say that I probably have no idea what I'm talking about. I have great parents. I had a wonderful childhood. And it's helped me to make me the man that I am today.
Well, so far you haven't said anything to make me mad, so go on.
Here goes. I'm only basing this on what you told me, okay? I don't have any information from Abigail or Stephen or anyone. But you gotta get over yourself.
I'm sorry, what?
You have two people who loved you enough to give you a home, feed you, clothe you, educate you, teach you about God and the respect of the Bible. And this is how you're repaying for all their love?
They lied to me.
To protect you. What do you think, they were running some big scam on you or something?
They owed me the truth.
They owed you nothing. They gave it themselves freely. They loved you. And now you can't make amends with your mother. That's right, I said it. Your mother. But now your father's coming out here, and you have a big choice to make. A big choice. Make a decision.
Black Dragon Canyon.
You know, Stephen, I'm in no particular hurry, but if we keep stopping at every point of interest, we'll never make it to Los Angeles.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Let's go.
I was thinking, if we're gonna be driving through Las Vegas, maybe you could just drop me off.
Well, we're headed in that direction, but I wasn't planning on stopping there. No reason to stop in Las Vegas. What's so important in Las Vegas?
I just remembered I got some business that I have to take care of.
What about Los Angeles?
I'm fairly certain I can catch a ride. No shortage of people going back and forth.
Well, if that's what you want, where should I drop you?
Middle of the strip. That's where the action is.
Are you a gambler?
Not even close. There's some people there that need me.
Well, if it's that important to you, that's where I'll drop you off.
Only a few miles out now. I get the feeling you don't like Las Vegas much.
What's it like? Gambling, drunkenness, prostitution? And that's what they promote.
Modern day Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, with a big electric bill.
That's right. Now you can just drop me off and keep driving.
What is so important about Las Vegas anyway?
Let's just say I have some work to do and we'll leave it at that. All right?
I guess we both have things we'd rather not talk about.
I suppose so.
Let's get going.
Let's go. The New Testament tells us that often Jesus and his apostles spent time among sinners.
Well, if they were going to spread his word, that's where they needed to be.
Which is why I need to go to Las Vegas.
Is that why you're hitchhiking across country? To spread the word?
I have a light to shine in the darkness, Steve.
Then why don't you let me help you?
You have your own path to walk. Kind of puts a bit of perspective on your problems, doesn't it?
Might as well hold on to that coat. I hear it gets cold in Las Vegas, especially at night. Are you sure you want to do this?
I am.
Well, seeing as we'll be parting company, there's something else I want to tell you.
What is it?
When James called to tell us Miranda was okay, Abigail wanted to leave right there and then to go to Los Angeles, but I refused.
Why didn't you go?
I was being prideful. I told Abigail if Amanda wanted to see us, she knew where we lived. We weren't going to be the ones who gave in. Shortly after that, Abigail was too sick to travel. I had denied Abigail a chance to see Miranda again. She died shortly after that.
At least you're fulfilling your last wish now. Abigail would be proud of you.
You really think so?
I do. And I know one day you'll be united in heaven. Thank you for the ride, Stephen.
You be careful here now.
Thank you. Be careful driving.
Oh, I will. Well, I guess this is goodbye.
Goodbye for now. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Perhaps.
Good luck to you.
Yeah, thank you. Boy, I'm tired. I think I'm gonna pull over and take a little nap. Not ideal, but it'll have to do.
I better get that. It could be work.
Hello, James. It's Stephen.
Hello. It's good to hear from you. Where are you?
I'm at Baker. I'll be there in about 3 hours.
That's just fine. Do you know how to get here?
I've got a map. If I have any trouble, I'll call.
All right. See you in a few hours.
James, do you think she'll see me?
I don't know if she wants to see you, but she's not going anywhere.
I suppose that'll have to be good enough. See you soon.
Bye.
Spoke to Steven. He's going to be here in a few hours.
Listen, maybe I can make us all something for lunch.
It'll be great. Great. Listen, I got to go to the office. I'll be back in a few hours, okay?
Don't be late.
Okay.
that your keys again, James?
Hi, Pumpkin.
Hi, Dad. You want to come in? I made some iced tea.
I'd love that. You look great.
Thanks. I guess we have a lot to talk about.
I didn't come here to talk about the last 25 years.
What did you come here for?
To bring you this.
It's my Bible from Sunday school.
Before she died, your mother wanted me to bring you this and to ask for your forgiveness. We made a mistake. Your mother wanted you to know that and to bring you that Bible.
All this time I've been so angry at the both of you. And I'm just beginning to realize I had nothing to be angry about. Now she's gone. And I didn't get a chance to tell her that I was wrong and ask for her forgiveness.
She forgives you. And one day you'll know that because God forgives you too.
I don't pray, I don't go to church.
Don't you think it's time to start?
I forgive you, Dad. You forgive me?
I just drove over 2,000 miles to tell this to your face. I forgive you. Now, tell me about James.
Lord, please help me make a difference.
Keep doing. Hi, hon.
Hey.
This is my husband.
You must be James.
Honey, this is my father, Stephen Campbell.
Nice to finally meet you, sir.
You too. And thanks for helping make this happen.
You got it.
You were supposed to be home sooner.
I know. I saw you two talking on the porch, and I figured I'd give you a little bit more time alone.
Thank you. We needed it.
Yeah, we did.
I'm gonna take my Bible inside. Would you like something to drink with some iced tea?
Yes, please. What a sweetheart. Looks like you guys had a pretty good conversation, huh?
It took a while, but we found a good place. It's all thanks to you.
Well, I just couldn't see her carrying around all that anger and pity. I mean, it was really affecting her, spiritually, emotionally.
She said she'd take her Bible to church with her on Sunday.
That makes me very happy.
Here you go.
Thank you.
So, if you don't have any plans for this evening, then how about I cook us dinner? And of course, you're staying with us?
I appreciate the offer, but I've already checked into a hotel. And I have plans for later.
Plans?
Abigail and I always wanted to watch the sunset over the Pacific Ocean. Never had a chance to do that. I'm going to do that this evening.
We can come with you.
Yeah.
No, this is something I'd rather do by myself.
Where are you gonna go?
To the nearest beach. Sunset's in a couple of hours. I think I'd better get going. I've experienced LA traffic firsthand.
All right, let's go.
Tell you what, let me take you both out for breakfast in the morning. Then tomorrow night I'll take you up on that dinner invitation.
That sounds fine.
Thanks again for making this happen.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Be safe. Take care.
There it is, Abigail. Just like you imagined.
It's a beautiful sunset, isn't it, old friend?
Joseph, what are you doing here?
Let me tell you a story as we watch the light fade together. About a beloved wife who asked for a husband to join her in heaven after he finished his final task of saving your daughter.
Are you an angel?
I was sent here to accompany you on your journey and asked to bring you home when you were finished. It's time to go home, Stephen.
Embracing all the questions nestled in your head. Right and wrong are concepts of something you just said. Forgiveness is an idea you won't give a chance. Your life's a random series of lonely circumstance. Then something marvelous occurred. You were guided by the word from a voice you always heard. Letters, numbers on a page released you from that cage. You were guided by the word where forgiveness and love were passed down from above. Yeah, something marvelous occurred. You were guided by the word. Questions now